Hello, everybody in YouTube land, and welcome to another edition of CPTV 200. And today, we're going to talk about the first day I went to camp. But before we start that, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. But I gotta get off topic for 1 second. As you all know from watching my previous videos, I've been having some staff issues. Well, I, I had a staff work for 2 weeks and she just up and quit. Um, the last time I saw her was last weekend. I said, you're gonna, you, you're gonna come back for your next shift, right? Oh yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt, without a doubt. Okay, no big deal. The next, her shift goes around, she doesn't show up. Come to find out, she put in her 2 weeks. And the reason I'm saying this is because I think it's so funny. And, the people that want to come back, all you have to do is say, it's not working out. You don't have to lie and say, yeah, I'll be back. And boom, you never show up again. I mean, I just think it's ironic. All you have to do is say, I'm not coming back. So, without further ado, I was talking to one of my cousins the other day. Shout out to Nick. And he thought that it might be good for the viewers to hear a little bit about when I grew up and stuff like that. So here we go. Um, I grew up with this. My mom, my dad was never in the picture. Um, uh, I'm 48 and only talked to the guy twice on the phone. Maybe, maybe I'll make a video about that because it was quite hilarious with this guy was talking over the phone. I thought it was quite pathetic, to tell you the truth. Um, so let's start off with I wanted to go to camp. So we were looking around and we found this camp called Camp Millhouse. So I was like, I want to go there. So, you know, we went through all the paperwork, took a couple weeks to get all the paperwork sorted out, blah, 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 blah. And I've been there quite a few times, but this one story sticks out in my mind the most. Once again, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. So, um, it's a few miles from about probably 20 minutes from my house. And I'm probably uh, 9, 10 years old. I'm not really sure how old I am, but I'm still pretty young. So my mom, my mom dropped me off for 2 weeks, and you know, obviously, I'm sure one of us both of us cried. I don't remember, but I was gone for 2 weeks, so that gave her a good break. So, you know, I remember they they gave us our assigned cabins. We had to go get. Sorry about that. Red Bull. We had to go get cited by the nurse to make sure nothing was wrong, and you know, take our temperature. We had to fill out a bunch of paperwork. So we did that, and then we got to meet our counselors, and they got the kids we were going to be staying with, and most of the counselors were really, really young, probably 19, 20-year old, so they were pretty young themselves. So, and they had activities you could do throughout the week. They had arts and crafts. You could sign up for a canoe trip, and that was pretty cool. I remember I I never really liked the water, so uh, I signed up for the canoe trip. And I was pretty nervous about that. I can even remember that long ago that I can still remember that. I was pretty nervous. So the first night, we we did marshmallows, got everything set up, and then they planned out our activities. So throughout the week, we got to go swimming, whatever, archery, crafts, they had an arts and crafts room, and it was pretty nice. So towards the end of my 2 weeks was just about up, and you could sign up to go actually sleep in a tent. So I was like, okay, I didn't really like tents, but okay, because you were staying in a cabin. So I signed up to go sleep in this tent. Well, you had to go on a hike. Like I said, this was a big, big place, and they had, lots of acres. So we we camped like 10, 15 minutes away from the cabin. I'm not really sure, but it was way in the woods. So they make a make a fire so we can eat. I forgot what we ate. Probably hot dogs, hamburgers. So and then we we had marshmallow and told ghost story and all that crazy shit. So then it was time to go to sleep. So there's probably about 5 or 6 of us, and they cram us in to like 2 or 3 tents. And like I said, these counselors, are really, really young. So everybody goes to sleep, and I have to go to the bathroom, and I'm like, shit, you know. I'm like 9, 10 years old. I don't remember. I'm like, man, I gotta go to the bathroom. So I'm screaming, screaming, screaming. hey, I gotta go to the bathroom. No response. No response. So it seemed like I'm still screaming, no response. So it seemed like it was forever. Nobody came. So finally, I pissed my pants because the counselors were all partying, sleeping, doing whatever they do, and nobody came. And I can still remember to this day, I look up in the tent and it's got a whole bunch of holes in it. So I was covered with mosquito bites. And finally, I remember I got a hold of somebody. I woke them up. Maybe they were too drunk. I don't know. But I was screaming for quite a bit. So they got me dressed, and so that was my first experience of sleeping in a tent. Um, and I remember when I got home, I told my mom, I'll never do that shit again. It was terrible. I pissed my pants. Well, I pissed my pants. It was covered with mosquito bites. So that was my experience with Camp Millhouse. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And thank you for tuning in for another episode of CP TV 200. Have a great day. Yeah. See you guys soon.